Alright, one thing you can't forget when you're working with a front discharge is to roll up your windows before you wash out. Check that your drum is in full charge. It'll help you wash out faster. It always sucks when you get up on top and realize your drum's in creep. You either got to stop, come back down, or wash it out in creep, and you don't know which is going to be faster. It's usually faster to come back down and put it in full charge. But you don't want to waste any time or motion. Got a 4-chute washout. It's 924. Once again, we start with the hopper. And notice I'm using a cone. More coverage. And really what you're trying to do here is wash the concrete out of the aggregate and then let it just flow down. You're not trying to blast the concrete, because if you don't wash the cement out, it's just going to go someplace else. It's like a cockroach. It'll just run around. Cockroach hiding from the light. Concrete will hide from the water. It'll just go around the corner and hide. So, slower is faster. I mean, as far as the water pressure goes. You want enough to get it moving, but you're not trying to blast it everywhere. Okay, down here, get the outside of the hopper. Now you're doing the fins. Start from the outside and work your way in. It's kind of a corkscrew. It goes that way. Okay. One thing you never want to do is you never want to cross this plane. You never want to put your hand inside of the drum. Don't know if you can see this very well, but yeah, we're following that corkscrew pattern in. Getting any concrete that we can see from this angle off those fins. It will build up periodically. Once a year, maybe every other year, crawl inside of those and chip them out. Depending on how well the driver washes out. Now, here I'm trying to get behind the fins. Just these first two little ones are the only ones I can really get behind. And that's about as good as I can do there. This part's very important. If you don't want buildup on your drum, you don't want streaks, you wash this lip. That's where it starts. Okay, once that's clean, water's running clear in this first little area, and we're moving out once again like I was doing on the wash rack. I'm just rolling water off the drum. I'm not trying to blast anything off the drum. I want it nice and wet. I want all the concrete to roll towards the back and roll off the drum, so I don't have any streaks. You can tell the drivers who don't do this because their drums are all streaked. Okay, now that's good. Now we put this hose up. For some reason it's, there we go. And we go downstairs. Oh, this is an important thing. When you're coiling your hose, always coil it inside like that. It helps it be more secure. It does suck when they come loose going down the road and you drag them and pop the line. Well, actually, I like to go here and get up behind the boot first. It's a bit of a pain in the ass. Now we're just watching down there, and as our water gets clear, we move the stream. And we can only get so far from that direction. That's the boot. Alright, now we can go downstairs again. It's a 3-story washout. That's the first chute. Alright, notice how that drum's rolling down towards me. This one's lined up pretty good, so it doesn't interfere. But honestly, if you had a hand up here and that caught there, it would take your fingers off. Definitely wouldn't feel good. Gotta watch out for that. See this line here? You don't want to leave that to build up. It will just get thicker every time. You actually got to put your hands on it to keep it clean. Flip it up here. You're always going to have some residue right there. Now when we're moving these chutes, it's very important to never grab it like this. That's a pinch point. You always grab from the sides and lift. One of my trainees lost a finger. I told him dozens of times never to grab the chute like that. They always get in a hurry and grab the chute from the end. And I got him his first season. Also his last season. Once again, this line, you can wash on it all day, it's not going to come on. Put your hand on it one time. That's all it needs. Comes clean. Especially get around these hooks, it has a tendency to like to build up there. And that these trucks are very hard to keep clean. If you quack off your washout one time, it will show. This is every time mud goes in the drum, every time mud comes out of the drum, or any dirty material, especially during washouts, final washouts. Even when it's just dirty water, it messes up your drum. See, we still have dirty material coming off of there. Now that it's getting clear, see, there's some dirty material. It always tells on itself.
For a second?
Oh yeah, go ahead. Securement with the old bungee cord. Bungee cords actually work better than the chains in a lot of cases. That's from washing out at the end of the day. You betcha. All right, final step. Everything wet again. There's a lot of film. Even though you've done a good job washing out, there's film that builds up. Wash that truck. It's dripping water wet. Alright, when it's dripping clean off of here, you know it's wet enough. Once again, dripping clean water, that's what we want. Anything you let build up stays. It only comes off with a chip and hammer or acid. If you do a good enough job, you only have to use acid. If you're just a regular standard run-of-the-mill you will be using a chipping gun. Or you're just going to be driving around a shitty looking truck. That's the only way you can do it. Only way. Only way there is. A lot of people just are content to drive around a shitty looking truck. I'm not. Once again, make sure the hose is clean. Make sure your boots are clean. Coil the hose inside itself. Hang it. We're done with the washout. We were 15 minutes. 10 minutes. Yeah, 34. 24 to 34. 10 minutes for 4-chute washout. Not too bad. Depressurize on the job. So that when you get back to the plant, you're ready to take water again. I'll give these guys their paperwork. '63 washed out, headed back.